Yo, what's good, YouTube? Thank you for joining me. Or thank you for coming back. If this is your second, multiple time, however many times you've been here, thank you for joining me back. Or thank you for being here for the first time. But yeah. If you did watch my last video, I was just talking about some personal stuff or whatever. But I kind of wanted this video to extend off the last video because as like I sit here and you think about stuff deeper and whatever, I kind of realize like not well everybody has a sense of coping, and if um for whatever reason you don't know what coping means, I don't really know the technical definition for it, but I know that coping is usually like a way or system or activity that people do to get over stuff that might mentally mess with them, physically mess with them, or things that just keep them uneasy, like coping coping, like for instance, if something happens to you that like negatively affects you, coping could be going out and going out and trying to have fun, or your coping could be staying home and watching movies, or your coping could be talking to a friend, or your coping could be crying. Some people like crying as a coping method because it lets them express their emotions and get it out. But everybody's different, and however you decide to cope. But as I kind of sit here and realize, um with everything that I deal with, whether it be small or major, you know, I don't really think I have a coping mechanism. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because I know a lot of people, when something negative happens in their life, or when something happens that, they just can't control and need a way to like escape it, a lot of people have like a go-to thing to do, whether that be like self-medication, or they have a go-to person to talk to, a go-to show to watch. Some people like sleeping to cope, with pastime or whatever. But I don't really have a go-to thing, and I think that's why some stuff might affect me more than it should, or longer than it should, because I'll sit on a topic for so long because I don't have a way to get my mind off the topic, because I don't talk to many people and I don't do much stuff in life besides I go to school. I just started working once again, and I play the game every so often, but I'm not really too big on video games anymore. And music is always a nice outlet, but music is never like my go-to thing, because I know for some reason music is just like, it's a great way to get your mind off of stuff, but to me music is temporary, just like everything else is. And yeah, I was just realizing I don't have a coping mechanism, and I feel like I don't know where to start. Like I've tried the simple stuff that people do, like sleep, cry, talk to other people, watch a show, try to listen to music, simple stuff like that, and nothing really works. And I kind of sit here, um, kind of just sit here asking myself, what should I do to feel better? And not saying that I'm like hoping people come at me and give me their attention, or hoping that something just happens out of the blue, because I don't know what happens. But I feel like coping helps a lot of people as long as it's in a positive way. And I feel like coping will help me too, because I don't, of course, I'm not going to cope all the time, because, oh, sorry, that was a notification that just came through my thing. But, so I don't plan on coping like every day, because I'm not sad 24/7, but there's definitely certain moments where I'm down and I don't really know what to do. And I guess everybody can, not everybody, but I guess like people can see it on my face, and that might prevent them from talking to me or whatever. But I just really like to find like a coping mechanism. That way, whenever something happens, I know what to do, or I know what makes me feel better. And I was hoping that somebody that might watch this video might have a way to cope, or have any suggestions or something like that. Or you guys can ask me some other stuff, because there's a couple things that I didn't mention that people do to cope, just because I can't think of them off the top of my head. But I'll be glad to share if anybody's curious in the comments. But yeah, coping is just something that I was thinking about as a reason, and I was just wondering, like, how do people cope? Like, is there things that I haven't heard about, or do some people just not try to cope with stuff and just let it run its course or whatever like that? I'm just really confused. I didn't plan on making this video a long video. It's just something that stuck in my head, and I hope you guys can't not relate, because I don't want people to be sad and feel like they have to cope. But I hope you guys have like knowledge on this topic, where you want to talk about it on what you do personally, what people you might know of doing, without extorting anybody, of course, or putting anybody's business out there. But I just want to know you guys' thought on coping, and just what you think about it overall. I hope you guys learned something, thought about something, acknowledged something from this video. And I hope you guys have a great evening, night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I hope you guys stay blessed. Peace.